Have you ever wondered how mirrors are made? Welcome to the fascinating world of mirrors, an everyday object that holds a rich history and an intricate manufacturing process. It's not just about reflecting your image, it's a marvel of science and artistry, a blend of precision and finesse. From molten glass to polished silver surfaces, the creation of a mirror is a journey worth exploring. So let's dive into this mesmerizing world and uncover its secrets. Stay tuned to discover the magic behind this reflective wonder. Before we delve into the manufacturing process, it's crucial to understand what a mirror is. You may think of a mirror as a simple tool for checking your appearance, but it's much more than that. The mirror, in its simplest form, is a sheet of glass with a reflective coating on the back. This structure is what allows it to reflect light and produce an image. The glass, usually flat and clear, serves as the base of the mirror. It's smooth and polished to ensure a clear, distortion-free reflection. The reflective coating, often made from a thin layer of aluminum or silver, is applied to the back of the glass. This coating is what does the magic. It bounces back light that hits it, creating the mirror image we see. So, a mirror is not just a vanity tool, it's an ingenious invention that exploits the properties of light and materials. Now that we understand the basics, it's time to dig deeper into the manufacturing process. The journey of a mirror begins with the creation of a flawless sheet of glass. To create this immaculate glass sheet, we start with raw materials like sand, soda ash, and limestone. These elements are the building blocks of glass, each playing a vital role in achieving that clear, smooth surface we're after. The sand, or silica, is the main component of glass, providing its structure. Soda ash lowers the sand's melting point, making the process more energy efficient. Finally, limestone makes the glass durable and weather-resistant, ensuring it will stand the test of time. These raw materials are mixed together and heated to a staggering temperature of over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit in a furnace, transforming them into a molten state. This is where the magic happens. The intense heat fuses the materials, turning them into a fiery, liquid glass. Once in this molten state, the liquid glass is poured onto a bath of molten tin. It's a fascinating process known as the float glass process. The liquid glass naturally spreads out, creating a flat, uniform surface thanks to the tin's dense and stable properties. The molten glass then travels down the production line, slowly cooling as it goes. This controlled cooling process, or annealing, is crucial. It removes stresses in the glass, preventing it from cracking or shattering. By the time it reaches the end of the line, the glass is cool enough to be touched and has transformed into a solid, flawless sheet. But it's not ready just yet. The glass undergoes a meticulous inspection for any imperfections, using both human scrutiny and advanced automated systems. Every tiny bubble, scratch, or inclusion is enough to reject a sheet. Only the most perfect sheets make the cut. With a perfect sheet of glass ready, it's time for the next step: the transformation into a mirror. The magic of a mirror lies in its reflective coating. This is where the glass sheet we've been working on transforms into a mirror. The process is called silvering, and it's the heart of mirror making. So, what exactly is silvering? Well, it's not as mystical as it might sound. Silvering is simply the process of applying a thin layer of metallic coating, typically silver or aluminum, to one side of the glass sheet. This coating is what gives the mirror its reflective properties. But how is this done? First, the glass sheet is thoroughly cleaned to remove any dust or dirt. Even the tiniest speck can cause a flaw in the mirror's reflection, so this step is crucial. Next, the silver solution is prepared. This involves dissolving silver nitrate in water and adding other chemicals. The specifics can vary, but the goal is always the same: to create a solution that will adhere to the glass and form a smooth, reflective surface. The glass is then placed in a bath of this silver solution. The silver compounds in the solution react with the glass, depositing a thin layer of pure silver onto its surface. This process is carefully controlled to ensure a uniform coating. After the silvering process, the glass is rinsed and dried. The result? A sheet of glass that reflects light, a critical step in transforming a plain piece of glass into a mirror. However, this silver layer is delicate. It can easily be scratched or tarnished, which would ruin the mirror's reflectivity. To protect it, a layer of copper is often applied over the silver. This copper layer adds strength and durability, helping to preserve the mirror's reflective surface. Finally, a layer of paint is added for further protection. This also creates the familiar gray or black backside of most mirrors. The glass is now reflective, but we're not quite finished yet. The mirror has taken shape, but there are still a few more steps to complete. It's these final touches that will turn our silvered glass into a polished, ready-to-use mirror. So stay tuned as we continue our journey into the fascinating world of mirror making. To protect the reflective coating, an additional layer is needed. This is where the magic of painting the back comes into play. But don't let the term painting fool you. This isn't your everyday house painting job. It's a meticulous process that requires precision and care. Imagine a layer of paint, so thin yet so crucial. This is the protective barrier that guards the reflective coating from damage. It's what makes a mirror more than just a piece of silvered glass. It's what gives it the durability to withstand the test of time. The paint used for this process isn't just any ordinary paint. It's a specially formulated paint designed to stick to the back of the mirror and protect the delicate silver layer. This protective paint is usually applied by machine for a smooth, even coat. It's a fascinating process to watch as the once transparent glass becomes the familiar reflective surface we all recognize. Once the paint is applied, it needs to dry. This step is crucial to ensure the paint adheres properly and forms a solid protective barrier. The mirror is left to dry for a specific period, allowing the paint to bond with the silver layer beneath it. You see, each step in the creation of a mirror is carefully considered and executed, from the making of the glass to the silvering, and now to the painting of the back. Now we have a mirror, but it's still not ready for your home or office. The journey isn't over just yet. The final steps of the process involve cutting and polishing. Now that our mirror has a shiny reflective surface and a protected back, it's time to shape it up. Much like a diamond in the rough, our mirror needs to be cut and polished to reveal its true beauty. Cutting a mirror is a delicate process. It's not about brute force, but rather precision and finesse. The first step involves scoring the glass. A diamond-tipped glass cutter is run along a straight edge, guided by a predetermined design. This scoring creates a weakened line in the glass, a path of least resistance, if you will. Once the glass is scored, it's time for a bit of pressure. A gentle snap along the scored line, and voila! We have our mirror in the desired shape. But we're not quite done yet. Edges can be sharp. And a mirror is not just functional, it's also a piece of decor. This is where polishing comes in. Polishing the edges of a mirror serves two purposes: safety and aesthetics. Sharp edges are smoothed out to prevent any accidental cuts. Simultaneously, polished edges give the mirror a finished, professional look. An industrial belt sander is typically used for this process. The mirror edges are gently run against the belt sander, removing any sharpness and giving it a smooth finish. This is done with utmost care because even a small mistake can cause the mirror to chip or even shatter. After the sanding, the edges are further polished using a fine grit diamond pad. This gives the edges a glossy finish, enhancing the overall look of the mirror. The process of cutting and polishing is meticulous and requires a keen eye and a steady hand. But when done correctly, it transforms a simple piece of glass into a beautiful mirror, reflecting the world in its polished surface. And there you have it, a mirror, ready to reflect the world around it. So that's the fascinating process of how mirrors are made. From the birth of its basic component, the glass, a mirror's journey is truly a marvel. The process begins with the creation of the glass, a meticulous task that involves melting, floating, and cooling. This gives us a smooth and transparent surface, the very foundation of every mirror. The next step is where the magic happens, the silvering process. This is where the glass transforms into a reflective surface, much like the mirrors we are familiar with. A layer of silver is applied, which gives the mirror its reflective property. Then comes the painting of the back, a crucial step to protect the silver layer and enhance the reflection. Finally, the mirror is cut and polished to perfection, ready to reflect the world around it. The next time you look into a mirror, remember the journey it has taken to reach you. With every glance, you're not just seeing a reflection, but a marvel of craftsmanship and science.